Hi everyone. Today we will go through the detailed syllabus of the civil service preliminary examination as well as the mains examination. So you all know there may be many of you preparing for the civil services examination. So if you are preparing for any exam, the first and foremost thing you should know about is the syllabus, and the second is the previous year question papers. So these two are the base or the reference from which you should start your journey to the exam. So without wasting time, we will begin. So this syllabus which I am showing you, it is the actual syllabus which is provided in the UPSC website, but for your convenience and for better way to organize and study, I have categorized it into different subjects and in different formats. You can see, like, I have bolded some, I have put in different lines certain things which makes it easier for you to grasp, like this is a part. Because when you are reading a sentence, sometimes you may miss, okay, this part was part of the syllabus. You will understand only when a question is asked. So here what we are doing is, like, I'm classifying the syllabus into various heads. So let's go through it. So before that, I just wanted to tell you, like, the exam pattern or the exam format, you can say. So the civil services examination consists of three stages. The first stage is called the preliminary examination, which consists of two papers. One is called the general studies paper and the other is called the CSAT, which is an aptitude test paper. So the first paper, the mark of the first paper called paper 1 or GS1, general studies 1, only that will be taken for deciding the merit in the preliminary examination. And the part 2 paper is just a qualifying paper, but that means you have to score around 1 by 3rd, or you can say 33% marks to qualify that paper. So once you qualify the paper, the marks from paper 1 will be counted. So merit is based on paper 1. So the maximum you score, the maximum chances you have in paper 1. So that is the preliminary examination. So the candidates who are selected for the preliminary examination, they will be able to attend the next level of the examination called the mains exam. So the mains exam. So the mains, as the name suggests, is the main exam. So the main exam consists of, you can say, the mains consist of two qualifying papers. The qualifying paper is, like, one in English, the English language paper we generally say, and the other is the one in which a language you choose. So, and the language you choose will be an Indian language only. Okay, so English and an Indian language paper, these two are also qualifying papers for the mains. So after these two papers, there will be an essay paper. So the compulsory two papers which I told you, that is in the English paper and the Indian language paper, that is only qualifying in the mains. Then comes the essay paper. The essay paper consists of, you will be getting an essay. You have to write essays on particular topics. That is the essay paper and its mark. From here on, the marks will be counted. So the merit will be based on the marks which is of the subjects which I'm going to tell you. And first is essay, and the second is called GS paper 1. GS paper 1 is mainly consisting of, diverse topic like history, geography, sociology, etc. So coming to then GS paper 2. GS paper 2, it is mainly, having contents of polity, international relations, social issues, and various international bodies, like that. Then comes paper GS3. GS3 paper mainly consists of economics, then farming related topics, science and technology related topics, the environment, and finally security. So that will cover GS3 paper. And now it is coming, now what is coming is GS4 or the ethics paper. Then ethics paper, so there will be 50% of the questions will be case studies, and the 50% will be based on theories which you have studied for the exam. I mean, like the syllabus, based on the syllabus generally. So these are the four GS papers. Then comes the two optional papers. So optionals, you can, if you go through UPSC website, you can see like how many optionals you can select. There are a diverse number of optionals you can select according to your taste, skill. The taste is main important. Your interest to the subject is very important. Then the mark scoring, the success rate of the subject. So all these things, many such factors will count while choosing an optional. So the two optionals. So all these things together will make the syllabus for the exam. So hope you have got a clear idea. So in the mains exam there will be two qualifying papers, one in Indian language and one in the regional one in English, and the others are the mark counting subjects. And first is essay, then GS paper 1, GS paper 2, GS paper 3, GS paper 4, and two optionals. So these are the categorization for mains. Then after the main stage there will be interview. The candidates who have qualified mains will be appearing for the interview, and once you clear the interview, based on your merit, you will be allotted different services. So this is a brief regarding the examination. Now we are going to the syllabus. So let's see. So the preliminary examination paper 1 consists of generally 100 questions, and each question carries 2 marks. And the total means 200 marks, and the duration is 2 hours. So let's see the topics. The first is current events of national and international importance. So generally you can say current affairs. Then history of India and Indian national movement. So history of India, that is Indian history, and the Indian national movement, that means the freedom struggle. Then India and world geography. India and world geography means physical, social, economic geography of India and the world. Physical means landforms, all those stuff, landforms, different, what do you say, climatic conditions, all these things will be coming. Then social, economic geography, Then Indian polity and governance. This different, Indian polity. This is covering in entirely Indian polity and governance. So economic and social development. Next is economic and social development. It consists of these topics: sustainable development, poverty, inclusion, demographic, social sector initiatives, etc. And general issues on environment, ecology, then biodiversity and climate change. And these do not require subject specialization, and they are telling general science. And this is the syllabus for paper 2. That is, duration is 2 hours. There will be comprehension, then the interpersonal skills including communicational skills. There will be questions to check the ability of the candidates to grasp such things. Then logical reasoning and analytical ability, decision making and problem solving. You will be given a situation, and you will be asked like what decisions you will be taking, and like problem solving also you can say. Then general mental ability. So this, then basic numeracy like numbers and their relations, orders of magnitude, etc. Class 10 level generally. The data interpretation from charts, graphs, tables, data sufficiency, etc., which may take some time for you to solve. So these are the main things for the prelims. But if you go through the syllabus of prelims, you will find like, see, history of India and international movement. So except world history, everything is there, you can say. History of India means it will come ancient, then medieval, and the modern history. So including modern history, we have international movement also. So this is a very vast topic. And current affairs, they are telling of national means it is confined to India, and international importance means it's outside, current affairs outside of the country, which is very important or significant. So that is also a huge syllabus. There is no definite border you can put here, right? And Indian world geography. So Indian geography they are telling. Other than that, world geography also. Like physical, social, economic geography of India and the world. Then Indian polity and governance, like constitution, political system, public panchayat raj, public policy, rights issues, and there is an etc. So for this topic, no, you can study Lakshmikant. That is the main book for almost all the aspirants. So this you can Lakshmikant can help you out. And for Indian and world geography, +1 and +2 NCRT. That's it. And if you are not clear with certain concepts, you can start with the lower NCRTs, like from class 6 to 12. And history of India. For ancient history, I suggest you there is Tamil Nadu NCR, Tamil Nadu state syllabus book for ancient NCR, ancient history. That's a very good book, and you will get a lot of questions from that. And NCRT is also, you can just read and mark the important points, like some you will be getting about some data related with something which can be asked in the examination. Then international movement and modern history, you can go through Rajiv Ahir book. That is also one of the most widely followed books by almost all the aspirants. Then current events, that depends on the Hindu. Current events, read the Hindu for the current events. And every day, once you read the newspaper, you will be able to understand like this, because no, the news keeps on repeating. Suppose something happening 10 days back, something happened. So the next day, the next day, so immediately every day after, no, there will be a update on that news. So every day when you start reading the news, no, the automatically it will get engraved to your memory. So just make it a habit to read the newspaper daily, because you may feel like, okay, a lot of content is there, a lot of time is required, but that is a wrong assumption. Because once you start reading the newspaper, you will understand like news keeps on repeating. And our memory is in such a way, like when we recall something and we add something, we don't forget it, and more we do it, it will become more thorough for us. So that's it. And economic and social development, this you can get from websites, as well as Mrunal's site is there. Then but now I think better you should go through the previous year question papers, and based on that you study these topics on economy. This is what my suggestion. Then general issues on environment, ecology, biodiversity, and climate change. Actually, environment, ecology, biodiversity, climate changes are all part of the environment. And environment, Shankar IAS, everybody, every aspirant is looking into Shankar IAS book. Then general science, that also you just read the Hindu, you will get from the current affairs. Other than that, whatever you need, you should keep an eye on the important developments which is happening in different fields. Suppose nanotechnology, some invention came, space related something, suppose ISRO is launching a satellite. So these kinds of news, and the general, the static portions, make the basics clear, like ISRO is launching satellites. So they use PSLV, GSLV, right? So what is the difference between PSLV, GSLV, and what is this INSAT series satellite, and what is the difference between geosynchronous, geostationary, then polar? So all these things, no, which are the basics, you just understand it crystal clear, then you will be able to crack this easily, this section. It is just on 10th level they used to ask it, therefore it is not a hard topic for that, and current affairs is a must for this also. So many people have a in paper two. It's a qualifying paper. We just need 1/3 of the mark to pass. But that also, it is every year UPSC is making it more and more difficult. So generally, what happens is the comprehension. No, once you read the comprehension passage, then if you try to answer the questions, you will be in a lot of confusions. So I will make a video on how to read the comprehension, how to answer the comprehension very easily. You can answer this. There are a lot of people I know, a lot of aspirants which I know who used to skip this session, comprehension. They will directly go to the analytical ability or reasoning, and all those statement related and all. They will just skip the comprehension because they know that it will take a lot of time and it will consume their time and they won't be able to score well. So for these reasons, many people leave this portion. So I will suggest you, I will put a video on how to solve the comprehension very easily and without taking much time. So I will be posting the video. uh, Wait for it. And then after watching the video, no, you will definitely go for comprehension during the exam. At first your priority will be this only, I bet you that. Okay, then second is, no, there will be questions on this session. We will be discussing, while we will discuss the question paper. Then logical reasoning, you all know, statements will be given, you have to make something. Then analytical ability, then decision making and problem solving. A passage is given and the different options are given, like what decision you will be taking. Then general mental ability, that is all, that also you know. Then basic numeracy and data interpretation. So we will discuss each and everything in our different videos. And the next video we will be discussing about the detailed syllabus for mains and the major books you should refer, or the major topics you can skip, as well as you can make easy notes on. Actually, there is no need to skip any topic because all the topics are available. What you have to do, you have to make a static content, then add the current affairs part to it. That's it. Okay, we will discuss a lot of tricks and tips in the coming videos. So stay tuned. Thank you.